Hello people, want to wish you a warm, wonderful welcome to Rantville, Population 0, first video. Today we are going to talk about what happened this week with Tomi Lahren. But first, I want to talk about what this channel is going to be about. This channel is just going to be about politics, issues that are in the political world. I think my take could be pretty interesting. Let's get into it. Story is, recently Tomi Lahren went on The View and announced to the world that she was pro-choice. It's a shocker for a lot of people because you see this Christian conservative and have a certain amount of expectation. A lot of conservatives kind of felt betrayed. Her kind of punishment was to be suspended from her show. She can't make any more stuff for a little while. I don't think a week. While Glenn Beck has the right to do that, it shouldn't just be that conservatives are say, no censorship, we should be able to say what we want, and then turn around and say, oh, she should be fired because she doesn't agree with us. That's really hypocritical. But Glenn Beck does have the right to do that because it is his network. At the same time, I don't agree at all with Tomi's argument. So she said was, as a conservative, I think that government can't put their hands on our guns, and they shouldn't be able to put their hands on my body either. And so this argument was absolutely terrible. It's been done a million times before. Definitely not the first time. And then what's worse is somebody on The View, one of the hosts turned around and said, oh, you should get with some of these conservative women and teach them. But made the conservative movement look really bad. So let's address the argument. If the government can't put their hands on our guns, they shouldn't be able to put their hands on my body. Not putting their hands on your body, I'm pretty sure that would just mean they would stay completely out of it and you'd be left up to your own devices to handle yourself accordingly, considering that an abortion would be, quote unquote, my body. That's the first part. Secondly, a child is not part of your body. It's living through you. It's using your resources that you're consuming to live, but it's not a part of your body. A part of your body is your heart, something that's keeping you alive. A child has its own body. If it can be taken out of you and still survive, then the solution shouldn't be killing it. If you want to know how I think about abortion, Ben Shapiro over at the Daily Wire, great video on just how abortions happen and how hypocritical it is. One of the points he makes is, how is it a human right to kill another human? It's despicable to think that you should just be able to kill somebody because it conveniences you. So that's that story. Next story we're going to talk about is London terror attack. Is anybody really surprised that another terror attack has happened? I know, it's happened so many times now. Is anybody surprised that another one's happened? When is somebody going to start listening, saying, maybe we should start to look at Islam in general, ideologically, it's very flawed, and not just say, moderate Muslims could never hurt the majority of us. Maybe they won't actually ever resort to violence, but they do believe it is an option. The Quran specifically states, okay, to kill someone who disagrees with you. I can see totally why the left would want to go along with that, because protests, destroying buildings, physically harming people because they don't agree with them, so it makes sense why the left would really take to Islam like that. Somebody eventually is going to have to start listening and saying, maybe we should listen to Trump and see what he's saying. I'm not saying we should ban all Muslims from entering the US, I'm just saying banning people from terrorist nations, that's not necessarily a problem, and that's not a Muslim ban. A Muslim ban would be saying no Muslims can enter the US. Trump is proposing that we ban people coming from countries with known terrorist affiliations. I don't think that is really a problem. Why is it a problem? So, the London terror attack, really sad, it's terrible, but these attacks are going to continue to happen until somebody listens to the conservative movement and what they're proposing and what they're saying, and somebody realizes these are not nice people. They don't want to agree with you. They don't want to debate you. They don't want to consider your opinion. They want to kill you because they disagree with you. We can't allow that to go on. That's my thoughts on this week's issues. Please subscribe, it means a lot. New channel, really gonna try and put a video out every week. I don't have much time on my hands. That's that. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.